morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another Coding Not So Every Day They'll Get a Job. This is your 165. T minus 12 hour, I think, before my interview. I don't want to hope too much, but I don't want to be over prepared or under prepared. I spent like a couple hours today to write down some possible questions, and so yeah, let's just continue with this. I hope we can finish this lab. This is definitely the most number of like step that I've ever tried. Okay. Yeah, I prefer template literals compared to just concatenation. So yesterday, I think I already did it using the template literals, but I guess they just wanted to be concatenate and then the template literals. So I think we want it to be like this, and target ID just empty drop down the value, and then we can just remove this. Hello, hello. Another input? Okay. Nice. prevent default, right? That means you need to do prevent default. You'll see that the values that disappeared, which does not preserve your input content. Change your inertial assignment to use the insert adjacent element method. That do not pass any arguments yet. Okay. Which does not preserve your input content. Change your initial assignment to insert adjacent HTML. Okay, got it. Do we need to change that as well? Great, now you can add entry cells in previous inputs. Your next step is to write function that will get the calories count from user entries. Declare function get calories loop through these elements. In previous step, you learned how to loop through an array using for loop, for of. Okay, a for of is used to iterate over elements and iterable objects like array. The variable declared in the loop represents the current element. The node value you will pass through this consists of input element. So you want to look at the value attribute of each one. Assign to cons, curval cons, curval equals to item value. Remember that you wrote a function earlier to clean the user's input. You need to use that function here. Wait, which one? Is it the clean input string, right? Yes, okay. You update the curval declaration to be the resulting of calling clean input string with item value. Okay, so it's going to be clean input string curval. Wait, no. Item dot value. Yes. You also need to confirm the input is valid. Declare an invalid variable and assign it the result of calling your invalid function with curval as argument. You also need to confirm the values of declare and bonds invalid input match and assign it to the result of calling is invalid input with the curval value. Nice. Remember that your is invalid function returns string dot match, which is an array of matches from null. If no match is found, JavaScript values can either be true or false. A value is true if it is true. The message to display is passed as the argument to the alert function. Using a template literal in if you're will call the alert function to tell the user. Nice. Okay, we have like, I think 30 more steps. So I think we can try to fix that. Sorry. I was looking up high fiber recipe and high protein that is cheap. So I think we should just return number and then interval. No, after you send, you should use the dish. Okay, that's correct. Step 66, I think, or 67. What a coincidence. Sorry, I don't know how to emote, but it's step 67, guys. Oh, God. Calculates, calculate calories, which takes parameter E. This one will be another event listener, so the first argument passed will be the browser event. E is the common name for this parameter. Got it. So let's do prevent default. Forgot T. Your function needs to get the values from the entries the user has added. Declare const breakfast number inputs and give it a value following document dot query selector all with the selector. So let's do that. Do breakfast and then input with a type of number. Nice. Okay, cool. Using the same syntax, query your number. Query number inputs. Okay, so what we need to do is just copy this. And then change this to lunch. Let's do that. Okay, and I guess we need to do that. Plans and pattern, query for number inputs for dinner, snacks, and exercise. Okay. So let's do dinner and snacks. Snacks, dinner, and then we need one more for exercise. Okay, do pause breakfast calories. Assign it to the result of calling get calories from inputs with breakfast number inputs. Nice. Now declare lunch calorie. Okay, I think we can just copy paste it. Calories, and it's for lunch as well. Okay, and then we also need to do the other so first snacks and exercise. Man, I miss Vim. I don't like this. Can I activate Vim in pre-code count? You can iterate through it and share common methods. An array will work for the argument is always applies as declare. budget calories and set it to the result of calling get calories inputs as an array containing your budget number inputs. Get calories from input. Function will set the global error flag is error to true if an invalid input is detected. Add an statement to your calculate calories function that checks the truthiness if your global error flag. And if it's truthy, then just return to end of. If is error, what is it gonna return? Nothing? Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, continue. The GLM model from ZAI released the 5th today and Minimax as well. So it's just like crazy. A few days ago it was, or like last week it was Codex and uh Opus, and this week is already new one again. Holy shit, it's just crazy. So yeah, this is an insane day, an insane week for AI, I guess. As always, yeah, we got some new stuff in the 2 weeks. It's insane. breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Okay, exercise doesn't count. Exercise, oh, okay, I think, okay. Exercise is different. Now declare remaining calories variable and give it a value of subtracting consumed calories from budget calories and adding exercise. Ah, yes, because it's sort of like the amount you burn. So remaining calories, give it a value subtracting consumed calories from, oh, sorry, consumed calories from budget calories. So budget calories is your what is given of the daily. Sorry, it's not that. Budget calories consume. Okay, sorry, I forgot. Exercise calories. Bingo. Ding 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 ding. Hello, Mr. Bestres. Tried ZIDE already? Yes, I love Z. I love Z so much. I think I tried Z a few weeks ago, even right now. I can open it and it's not gonna lag the computer. Um, I love Z so much. Like it's so fast. I could just do. It's so like I don't know, it's so minimal, it's so fast, it doesn't use that much memory. Since I have the GitHub Copilot, I can use GitHub Copilot for the AI here. The I don't know, it's just really nice. I like it. Although the things that I don't really like, I still prefer the Git in like VS Code, where you can see kind of like the history and explanation first. This is a bit too minimal. I haven't really tried the collab or any of the other like Z specific feature, but just the cleanliness, the speed, the everything, the other is just so good. And I think you can even integrate. I tried it with Quen. I tried it with Gemini. I don't have Codex or Claude, but overall the AI is okay. It's not the best. It's not like as good as Cursor, but I think the speed and like just how I can still stream while opening like large code, opening dev servers, like it's work. So I really like that. Very nice. And the Vim motion as well. The Vim integration also awesome. And I really miss using Vim here. It's kinda annoying to be honest. Okay, you need to know if the user is in a caloric surplus or deficit. That's why when it comes to more calories than you burn, in a caloric deficit, you burn more calories than you consume. And can be thought of a surplus or deficit zero depending on goals. Declare a surplus. Is this correct? I think this is correct, right? Using ternary. Nice. Okay. You need to construct the HTML string that will be displayed in the output element. Start by assigning an empty template literal to the inner HTML property of output. And I think we already have like this output, right? Yes. Oh, sorry. Empty literal. There we go. I think we are almost done. Which theme are you using for Z? Okay, sorry. Yeah, the ViewSuper is great. I don't have any issue with the kit, but yeah, it could be improved. Kanagawa, maybe. Kanagawa situation when you work on a project. Oh my god. Yes, yeah, I've never really tried it before because I don't know who to work with, but yeah, I would love that, please, because so far, every time I did personal projects, it's either just like vibe coded or it's just very bad code, and I'm not entirely sure whether or not it's like sustainable. And well, it might run, but I don't know. It might not run well if it's like, yeah, if it's like, yeah, I would love to be more like, how would I say, like understanding how a good code base should be, because I don't really have an input on what's actually a proper way to do things, if that makes sense. Thank you, Roger that. Okay. Can you do that? Like that? Your span should have the class set to surplus deficit. To, oh yeah, sorry. It's that wouldn't run. It would just run the string. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. Give your span text remaining calories. Calories surplus deficit using interpolation to replace run calories. Okay. So we're going to put another string interpolation. So this is gonna be remaining calories, and then the surplus or deficit. Your span should have the text remaining calories. Ah, okay, I forgot the calorie. Always just a single space. Or it's like 97 steps. This is two, yeah, it took me what, two and a half day. Like I get it why people use like framework, because if this is like only for one part of the application of a simple uh like arithmetics, then yeah, I get it why people use, or like why front end frameworks is needed, but or not needed. I mean, depending. I mean, if you're crazy enough, I think at least with this you have like every bit of the DOM element controlled, right? But yeah, I think after learning the whole basics again, I understand why people make libraries and frameworks, even though it's, yeah, sometimes not the best. But I mean, yeah, yeah, it's just interesting. Okay. Nice. Okay, come on, please. Using the same direction, like at that second P. Holy, okay, how much P you want? Damn. Exactly, and it's like wouldn't want. Okay, it's like I tried to restart it, but it's not working. that's when things like fit. Okay, yeah, but on the other hand, usually not every HTML element need to have logics like this course. Yeah, that's when things like fit better than Bloat framework, because JS is client side, Node is mainly IO bound, so it's a loss if kind of receivable, but it is rarely worse, never used. Yeah, to be honest, I I prefer using just Fit React and a separate backend. I mean, Omwerk, the project that I did, I think it was using Next.js, and it was not a very good experience because I couldn't really stream it well because the dev server, the local host, and things like that took up like use up like 3-4 gigabytes, and I'm streaming and opening a lot of tabs, a lot of docs, and it's just not good. That's why at the first few weeks I was like, I need to use something lighter, and that's why I learned NeoVim, because NeoVim only uses like similar to Z, like 100 to 100, like 120 to 150 megabytes when like opening the file and everything. So yeah, but then Z came out and I was like, oh, that's fun. But yeah, Vite with React is just, yeah, it's just so much better. This site, the Now Open Studio site, I know the 3D could be better. I'm still like very very noob in terms of 3JS. It's only like I'm only be able to like, oh, this is a 3D model, and put it in like the hero section. This is this is only like mostly just static stuff, because it's like the only dynamic is in the projects and images. And this was using Vite React, and it's just so good. I guess because of course there's no like, oh yeah, React Vite and React Router. So yeah, it was like, oops, I forgot to collect halaman. We can do this. I feel like a few months ago I really want to go deeper into 3JS, but that turns out I didn't have the time. But yeah, this is the rushed website. Thank goodness this site has generated revenue, in the sense that they have a client, and they saw the website, and they got a deal, and I was like, oh my god. But there was an issue where some of my friends couldn't access the site, but my other friend can. Like it depends on like their Wi-Fi networks, because I use Cloudflare Pages for this. So I'm not sure if it's like Cloudflare thing or like Indonesian IP, something like that. But yeah, I was very, yeah, developing this site was very nice, because it's just static stuff. The only dynamic, and it's just the images. It's from R2, but yeah, it's very nice. I feel like I need to update the site, because they had a, yeah, this one, they had a new project, and oh, I don't have the link for the site, but yeah, they had a new project a few months ago, and they are making a short movie. So I think I don't know, it's not ready yet, but I'm looking forward to put more stuff into this site. And you can do this like the Lightbox, the one that we practiced did. Like, yeah, I already like implemented here. Well, I ask AI to implement them. But yeah, go take a please visit Nava Studio, and what you think. The mobile experience is not as good. The UX is terrible on some part. Some of the CSS is broken, but some of the accessibility is also, I don't know if the gradient is good or not, because I think at the time I just want to symbolize like a sunset or sunrise. But yeah, some of the copywriting could be better, but yeah. Okay, let's finish this. Cool. Okay. Sorry. I'm just starting to yap. I guess I'm just preparing for like the interview. I don't know, man. I'm scared. I'm scared if I froze or like, yeah. Let's just hope not. What is the last one? Consume. Ah, sorry. No. Blah blah blah. It's exercise. Ah, okay. Do I need to edit the HR? To be honest, I kind of forgot what is HR element. Oh, okay. It's the line. Okay. Thematic break. What if it's like a new line? BR? Uh, should I use that? I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, that should work, right? Why is it not working? Oh, sorry, I forgot the consume one. Duh. Thank you. Okay, nice. Ooh, it would be great SE in the future for sure. Blue, orange, white? Why is that? Yeah, it was using CSS because it was using Tailwind, but I guess the transition between that wasn't, and it was kind of rushed. Stay calm, because calmness is louder than answering question like, do you have any question? So should I just like is it better to not ask, or is it better to still at least like one or two questions? Okay. What's great to work with for you? So like uh, positioning yourself as if you already got the role. Is that like a good mindset? Positioning yourself as if you already got the role? Question mark. Okay. Oops. Nice. You need to get all of the input container. Declare an input container variable and assign it to the value of querying the document of with the class document.query selector all input container. Oh, input containers. You should use the query selector all input container. So I need to use that. More like willingness, showing willingness to be able to collaborate, work together with the team in the future, I guess. Yeah, you have an interview tomorrow, right? And I saw a comment that if the interviewer asks you, do you have a question? Don't say no question. So like, be proactive. At least have something to ask. Yeah, I've been like finding a good thing. Like yeah, I've been reading like the job description. I've been reading the the company's website. How do you measure performance? And is there any learning or training support? Okay, I'll write that down. Shows you're interested in the job? No. Ask about role, team growth, or training. Okay. So just like show that you are ready to work. I don't know. But asking about salary or leave first. Ask about learning and the role first. It leaves a good impression. Roger that. Yeah, I don't think I will be asking about salaries yet. Of course, I think at some point I will, but And at the end, to know about your performance, as something like, is there anything I have said or haven't said which would leave you in any doubt that I could do an excellent job for you? Oh, that's good. That's good. It's a good thing to show good impression, but no need to think too hard about that. Roger that. Okay. It says that it's only for like 30 minutes, but I hope it's not too long as well, not too short. Everyone know most of these are geeks anyway. Well, true. Okay. That's how you want to access more robust method, which you will learn about in the future. Oh, you can do that. Okay. Just the array from. Okay. Wrap your input container class and array from. Do this on the same line as your declaration. Huh? Ah, okay. So it's exactly the same. Nice. It's time for another loop. Create another for with a variable called container of input containers. Oops, sorry, it's variable called container to iterate through the input container string. Inside the loop, set the initial property of the container dot container HTML. Set it to empty string. Nice. We're almost there, guys. We're almost finished. After you do complete, you need to clear the budget number input. Set the value property to an empty string. So it's budget number input value equals empty string. You should modify the budget number after your for loop. Ah, okay, sorry. I thought it was part of the loop. Oh, yeah, no, it's not part of the loop because you're only doing it once. No need to doing it on every loop. You just need to pull output the elements text. You can do this by setting inner text property to an empty string. Remove the inner text and HTML. Instead, inner text will not render HTML elements, but will display the text content as raw. So we do output inner text equals empty array as well. To finish up this function, you need to restore the height class of the output element. The class's property has an added method, which is the opposite remove. It accepts a string, represents a class. Okay, so we're gonna do output dot classless dot add and hide bingo. And I think this is supposed to be a last. So let's workshop and event listener to the clear button dot add event listener clear. Sorry, it's clicked. There we go. Okay, you should pass clear. Oh, sorry, not clear button. Clear for finish. My god, this is such a long thing. Oh my god. Building a customer complaint form. Yeah, I'm not doing this right now. I'm gonna do like we did the dates, we did the audio. We'll do this some other times. Let's do 2 chapter of the maps and sets because I think I've already hello. In how many days can one learn C++ HTML and Java? So you can learn HTML in a month max to max. If full play to play they pray Java could take 2 3 months. I don't know about C++. What would you like to do or make? Hello, built with Shetan, and Duelin. Welcome. Java could take 2-3 months, but yes, I think Java and C++ took years to master. Yeah, I remember the set is like an array, but it's only like one value. Sorry, unique values with a primitive object reference. Oh my god. We'll get to stretch, guys. Very important that that didn't hurt your spine. Oops. Oh my god, my back hurts so much. I finally got a gym membership after 1 year of not doing gym. I did full body and my whole back hurts for the past 3 days. But it felt really good in the sense that I really miss going to the gym because uh, it really, really helps with dealing with the stress and just having things to do besides staring at JavaScript for hours. Okay. Okay, JavaScript, blah 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 blah, suppose type, like set, weak set, does not support primitive, unlike regular set, a weak set only stores object, and the reference to those objects are weak. To prevent the store of being garbage collected, if there are no other instances, perhaps if the object cannot be used anywhere else, it removes the Okay, so it is like an array, but there's only one value, right? In a nutshell, can you do that for set? This is what that would look like. Oh, okay. No, it's different because we have the entries, the index, and the value. If you didn't initialize the set with values, you can add a method. The result and appearance of the result in a console remains the same. For it to, the duplicate items will be ignored. Delete clear has. I think I wrote it in one of my notebooks. Hello, can I know what you're building? Today, it's just practice. Codecam. Oh, programming full stack. I think it's, well, so much. I think I should make like a interview channel in the Discord to help like other people. Like, oh, what interview question did you get? You can share it. What are some tips and tricks? I think we can add that to the Discord so that it has some value. I think I will write that down, write my experience, the answers, and yeah. For you, Duelin. Nice. I think, as always, we should start with HTML, CSS, JS. And for the backend, you can, yeah, I guess, pick whatever language or framework that you prefer and want. But yeah, Precodecam has a good full stack one. The other full stack I recommend is Odin Project. it is very good as well. Like, this is very good if you really want. It's not as how would I say? A free code camp is more like a self uh self-learning like course, while Odin is more. I mean, like you kind of still do some stuff on it, like. But it's fun as well using this. It's more like direct with Odin. Although yeah, oh I didn't know. Okay, never mind. We have some sandboxes as well, so both are really good. I would really recommend to try them if you are looking for a good resource. Or I think Scrimba also have like a full stack one, but the only downside is that if you use the free one, there's are some practice that you cannot access for the certification, things like that. But it's very good. I like Scrimba as well. Uh, I think I tried to be an affiliate, but I don't know if it's possible. I forgot. Mm, let me check. Yeah, let me try one sec. Okay, sorry. Back to maps and sets. Yeah, you can share. We have a Discord, even though it's not that active yet. You can share it there if you want. If you want to share it here, go ahead. Size is the same as length, no? Or is it not? Oh, yes, it is. The keys must be object. Okay. The source key value pair is similar to an object. However, it differs from the different object by allowing keys of any type. Ah, okay. Okay. I see. Okay, so this is the key, or okay, so the key can be an object. That is interesting. Okay. How, okay, when should we, okay, let's ask. I'm trying ZAI, so I think we can just make a fake account here. Mm, so yeah, this is ZAI, the GLM model. Let's do dark mode, just so I didn't like flashbang you guys. Okay. So, okay, what? I'm learning JavaScript PSA and want to know more about set and map. Please explain them technically and in a simple terms. Give examples and a certain study case where they are used in modern web apps. Oh wow, it's quite fast. Okay. Eventually, okay, so imagine a physical bucket where you throw things in. However, this bucket has a magical rule. It will not accept an item that is already inside it. It only checks for value equals eternity. Oops. Imagine you are building a CMS. You want to use add tags to an article. Okay. Okay. When the user click tags, run tags.add tag name. If the tag exists, nothing happens. Convert the set to an array. Okay. So it's okay. That's one way to do it. Simple terms. Think of a normal contact list in your phone. You look up name, you get phone number. The key can be anything. Keys can be any type. Okay. Okay. Because okay. That makes sense. Causing collision map handles this perfectly. Okay. So, okay, if the keys are not just strings and it can be object, then use maps. Sets is if you want to keep the item like only one. Okay, that's cool. It is. Let's add. Okay, nice. Okay, we're getting through this. Okay, nice. We're almost halfway there. Whew. Okay, we have a lot of projects that we haven't done, but I think we can do that. We can definitely do that. Okay, what's next after maps and sets? Local CRUD, client storage and CRUD operations. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, I guess we can do this some other day this week. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Hope everyone have a great and amazing day. And yeah, amazing week ahead. And for with Shaitan, I hope I didn't say it wrong. I'm sorry if I did. Share them in the group. Sorry, in the Discord. Like, because I want. I still have no idea how to make it interesting or like fun or how I can bring value to people. But I hope we can make it more meaningful. I'll find a way on how I can like grow a Discord community. And yeah, thank you, Mr. B. Well, I hope everyone have a great day or evening or night or whatever. Have a great rest. Good luck for whatever it is that you are going to do. Hope everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, I'll see you on another day. So yeah, for Shatan. Yeah, send them through the Discord link so other people could see them. And yeah, awesome. Bye bye. Have a great night or whatever it is. And we got 2 subscribers. Nice. Okay. Sorry, we can go back here and just end the live. 165 day, guys. Let's see if the interview would be able to change the title and I don't know, end the series or change the title. So yeah, see you again. Bye bye.